Hey guys, it's Scott here and welcome to today's Ultimate Team live stream. Hopefully you do enjoy it. If you do, hit the thumbs up button down below to show your support. And if you're new to the channel and want to see daily streams of this and Fortnite as well, then you can subscribe and that would be awesome. Hopefully you've had a good day and a good week so far. If you've got any questions about anything, feel free to put them in the chat. But as I say, support it if you can. That would be awesome. And we are going to get into it today. Let me move it over to this thing. Boom. So, today we are going to be trying to win the old DKT because I didn't play enough FUT champs in order to qualify because I had enough of it. It was just every single thing about it was just mind-blowingly stupid. All the dodgy passes, all of the dodgy touches, the amount of stupid got, everything was just the worst that I think it's ever been. And I couldn't be bothered to play anymore. And you had the stupid One Nation requirement. So that was great. That was absolutely wonderful. So I've probably got like, what, Bronze 3, Bronze 2 rewards. Let's have a look. Oh ho ho! Bronze 2 rewards. Everybody ready for this? It's going to be absolutely incredible. So, yeah, then we're going to try and win this DKT. So, let's open up. I didn't even just check what I got. Like 5,000 coins and 2 7.5k packs. Whew. Here we go. Welcome, welcome, welcome to everyone that's saying hello. How are you doing? Thank you everyone that's hit the thumbs up. Keep it going if you haven't already. 25 likes is sick. And like I say, anyone that's new, get involved. Join the channel. It's the place to be. We did literally lose 7 subs as soon as I started the stream, so I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but I guess something is not what people want. It's been a tough week, I would say, in terms of YouTube. Like, in terms of the World Cup being on, it's very difficult to find times that people want to watch stuff, and also what people want to watch. A lot of people don't really seem to be interested in FIFA that much, but then when I also stream Fortnite, there's hardly anybody watching that as well. So it's kind of tough for me to know exactly what I'm going to do. I'm assuming that's why so many people just unsubbed at the start of this day. They see, oh, he's not streaming Fortnite. Let me get off of his channel. Despite many, many times saying, I stream this and Fortnite. We sort of switch between the two right now because FIFA is not the most thrilling game in the world for me to play right now. It's very frustrating. Whereas Fortnite, I'm actually having a lot of fun playing it. So, yeah, there you go. So 2 7.5k packs. If you want to give me that 98 Ronaldo. It is a board, but it's not the 98 Ronaldo. It's going to be Strootman. Okay. Fortnite fans aren't happy about a non-Fortnite stream, I'm guessing. Probably not. But that's fine. If you're new to the channel, watching this stream, get involved. Join us. Subscribe, yeah? What does Strootman sell for? Anything at all? Maybe that. Something like that. I'll keep that. And then the rest can go. And then the other one is going to be nothing. Okay. Not surprising at all. I mean, it's a 7.5k pack. We shouldn't be expecting anything in that. Just get rid of all of it. So, in terms of my coins and everything, the last time you saw me stream normal Ultimate Team was last weekend league, right? So, I haven't actually played normal Ultimate Team since until today. Actually, I haven't played a game today, but still, I've not really been on it for a little while or whatever, other than today. So, basically, obviously now, again, for those that don't know, they got rid of, after everybody complained about it, they got rid of the nation requirement. Now, again, it would be beautiful if EA actually told us these things and you didn't have to rely on following some of their staff on Twitter to find this out. It's really, really poor. Like, just put out a tweet saying that this is what's happening. But no. No, they don't do that. So, I didn't realise until it was a little bit too late. If I had seen it the night that it happened rather than the morning after, I would have probably got a lot more of my money back from my players. than what I actually did. So, for example, Marquinhos I paid about 120k for, ended up selling for about 70. Malcolm I bought for 85k, sold for about 50. I did make profit on Fernandinho, Firmino, Tellez, Alexandro, and Casemiro. But yeah, the big losses on the other guys meant that I couldn't then afford to buy Ronaldo and De Gea back, who I obviously had in my team before. So today, I have spent... If you saw my tweet earlier, then you'll already know this. But for those that don't follow me on Twitter, one, you should be. But two, I'll explain it again. I've said in the past, when I've been trying to get players, that I have gutted my club. And by that I mean I've sold all my players, I've sold some consumables, etc, etc. I've never gutted my club to this extent in order to get a player before. Those are my tradable players in my club. I have got rid of everything other than the non-rare bronzes which discard for less than 20 coins. So that's that. They're gone. Staff, in terms of gold, I've got 3 managers just from leagues that I've used in the past, etc. That I know I may potentially need for my team, etc. So that's why I've kept them. And the rest just don't really... I mean, 36, I could have discarded these last few guys. But for some reason I kept hold of those. But then, again, everyone else is bronze. Club items, all I've got is the Leicester badge and the stadium, and then everything else is silver or worse. Again, 15 coins discard is the most expensive. Consumables, training, I've discarded so many of these. So many. I couldn't be bothered to discard some more of these, so I moved on to another set of consumables. Position modifiers, I don't think I've got any that sell at all, other than this one centre forward to Cam, which I've just kept just in case I need it, basically. Even like one Cam to centre mid. Cam styles, again, don't have any that sell. Manager League, only got ones that I may potentially use. All the rest have been discarded. And even them, I've only kept 2 of each. Whoops. Contracts. You will have remembered before I had 1.3, 1.4k contracts. Got rid of 400 of those. Quick sold some silver ones. Quick sold some manager ones. Quick sold all my rare gold manager contracts. And silver rare gold manager contracts. And most of the rare gold manager contracts. Fitness. Discarded a couple of 100 fitness cards. Healing. Discarded quite a few of those as well. I probably discarded over 1,000 consumables today. And again, all the players other than bronzes, like, they're my 3 tradable players that I have in my club. Everything else is untradable. So, as I say, in the past, when I've said I've gutted my club in order to get a player or a team or whatever, I have done it where I get to the point where I don't really have much else to sell, but I still have loads of stuff that I could discard. I spent 2 or 3 hours discarding stuff today just to get enough coins to get that Ronaldo back in my team. And then, again, for those that missed it earlier, why did I record that? 1 second, what did I record here? Did I record when I actually did it? This stupid goddamn jump. I played trials for the first time in probably a year or 2 today. I still, at one point, want to get a gold medal on this track. Did I do it here? If not, then why the hell have I recorded this? Brilliant. Oh, for God's sake. But yeah, so for those that didn't see it on Twitter earlier, come on. There he is, right? Ronaldo. So I bid on 2 of them. You can see I had 295k. I bid on 2 of them, and they went just higher than I could afford, which was really annoying. And then for about an hour, he was up for 300k and none for less than that. But then that one popped up on the market with less than, having been there for less than 10 seconds, for 198,000 coins. So I saved over a third of Ronaldo's price on a buy now. Now, I've got some decent prices on players when I've been able to snipe them in the past. And in terms of margins, maybe getting like a 6k player for 1k is better, because you've got much more room for profit in terms of the percentage, like you're making 500%. But that is probably the most that I've ever saved on a player. Like, that was just ridiculous. Honestly, I can't tell you. Maybe 20 minutes. You saw I had 295k, right? This was recorded after about 20 minutes, 15 to 20 minutes of sitting there doing this. Right? What's he at now? About the same? 310. So I was below 300k. This. For 15 to 20 minutes. And then you saw me, I literally, I went to one of my transfer lists or whatever it was. Compared price just to see if any were coming up that had a bid on that I could maybe go for. Thought, you know what? Let's do one search. Bang, 300k. Oh, there he is, 198k. So yeah, you're right. Pretty much the amount that I lost on my Brazil players for that One Nation requirement was made up on that Ronaldo snipe. Again, I'm not sure if I want to call it a snipe because it was up for like 8 seconds rather than 1 or 2, but still, I had to be searching at that exact moment to get him, basically. So, what I assume happened was someone was doing this, and maybe instead of going for like, maybe they saw the prices and wanted to undercut the person that was at 300k, and instead of going for like 298, they accidentally went bang, bang, and then listed it up. I don't know how you could make that error. I really don't. But I'll take it. So what it means is that I've now got 105k and I've got my team back. So what I did do was I did the icon part of Ronaldo and I put in Rijkaard. So I don't know. There's 3 things that I could do now. By the way, sorry for my voice. This sniffle thing that I've got, just a blocked nose, makes me sound awful, and there's not much I can do about it, so sorry about all the horrid noises. But either I can continue to do Ronaldo with these coins, and that's all that I spend it on. I could do Wolf, get him, or I could put some of it into World Cup mode, or a bit of each. Should we very quickly see how much indeed he is to do if I don't have anything in my club, which I don't? Like, normally when I say, oh, I have nothing, I may have a couple of players. I literally have nothing. Unless it's an untradeable, then I literally have nothing. So how much does Wolf cost? 91k? That'd be basically all my coins. But he doesn't have any expiry. So we could just hold off. And we'll do him eventually. Because he's not going to get in the team. That's the only issue. He wouldn't get in the team. He wouldn't get the chemistry. He wouldn't fit. Because he'd go there, right? Yeah, he'd be on 7K. Obviously, Alan would stay on 10 because of Ronaldinho. So he wouldn't be better either, really, realistically. Especially as I play 4-4-2 in game. If it was a CDM, he'd probably be better. But would he even be better than this Savage, though? I don't know. So I'll have to decide exactly what I'm going to spend those coins on. And what I end up deciding to do. It's definitely not all going to go into the World Cup mode. That is for sure. That is for sure. What are you going to do to the Leicester Weekend League when it went back to normal? I don't think that was going to happen until after the World Cup. So I probably won't do it until then. R9. The thing is with R9, it costs about 1.3 mil. I've done the icon part, which is about 150k. So we're still... I'm about 1 million coins away from R9. Now, I do have a good chunk of players that I wouldn't mind putting in, right? So, for example, someone like a Glick, I couldn't care less. Am I really going to need a team of the season in there? No. No, I'm not. PK I wouldn't mind putting in, like Gnabry, these kind of players, so high rated. It wouldn't be the end of the world to get rid of these. So I've got some players that I can chuck in for him, but I need to buy the icons and stuff, right? So yeah. You're right, I could put him in with Riyadh at right wing. But then, I wouldn't be able to get the chem, would I? If I had a Brazilian instead of Hullet or Desai or Ferdinand, then yeah, sure, I'd just put Alan back down there, but it doesn't work. It don't work, goddammit! So, we want to try and win the DKT, because I haven't qualified, because I played about 6 games before I pretty much rage quit the weekend league. So we got to qualify again. So we can get into it. But let's catch up with the chat before we do that. You say Ndidi isn't too expensive. Again, it's 90k. That's pretty much all of my coins. I'm not having Inform Moses now. Don't even think about it. I don't want to change the team. Like, I really, really enjoyed playing with this team. I really did. So I don't really want to change it. Again, Wilf would be sick, but he wouldn't be better than these guys. He wouldn't be better than Savage. He'll be really good when I do put together a Leicester team. But yeah. How much is team of season Vardy now? I'm going to guess 70k before I check. Actually, I'm going to go 50k. He's still fasting from the Prem. No, I'm going to go 50k. Oh, but then team of season did rebound in price. No, 50 is my guess. Wow. Never mind. Absolutely never mind. Wow, his price rebounded. Are you kidding me? Jesus Christ. What did he go down to? He was so much lower than that, I swear. I mean, some of the cards went back up, but I didn't think he'd go back up that much. What was his lowest price? I swear he was under 100k. Footbin says he wasn't. I swear he went below 100. Not sure about that. If he gets in the team of the week, his path to glory will be 89 as well, won't it? Maybe, but he needs to play, and he's not starting. He's not starting on Sunday. But yeah, if they want to, if he comes on, bags a goal, just put him in there. Put him in. I didn't realise his path to glory is going to get boosted as much as they have. If they get in that stupid team of the week or whatever it is. Like, for those that don't know, like, have you seen the cards? For those that have not seen this team, look at the kind of things we're getting. It's pretty crazy. Like, they did have to do this, to be fair. Because they have to compete with Team of the Season cards. I really don't like what they've done with, like, what it looks like when you're not on the actual card. So not the one that I'm selecting now, but the one to the left of it. I don't know if they've done that on purpose. But, for example, with the inform, you can see that it, like, sort of fades off. So that you can see the rating, the position, the badge, and the nation. And then it fades off to go below as well. But they haven't done that on these pink ones. And I don't like the look of it when it's like the side on of the card, if that makes sense. But yeah. Chance it on the path to glory. I just don't know if he's going to play though. Or if he does, whether he's going to do enough to get anything. How expensive is it? I mean, it would get a mad, mad boost. I'll tell you what, if he doesn't start on Sunday, which is likely, it looks like it's going to be Rashford, his price may come down. Maybe I'll pick one up. Maybe I'll pick one up. We'll see. Right, let me catch up with the chat like I said that I would, though. Anyone that's just tuning in, though, like I said, if you enjoy the stream, hit the thumbs up. We're on 50 likes already. Keep that going. Let's get to 100. And if you're new to the channel, get involved. Subscribe for daily FIFA and Fortnite. This is the place to be for all of your streaming needs. If you've ever got any questions, put them in the chat. But let's go. Join the channel. You know you want to. Get us close to that 36.7k. We're on our way. Let me catch up with everything just to make sure that I've not missed anything. Hey, how are you? I'm awesome. How are you doing? Hopefully you've had a wonderful week so far. Let me get this ready to go. Someone said, we want Fortnite. Then you shouldn't have joined a FIFA stream, my friend. That is your first mistake right there. So sorry. And considering the last time I streamed Fortnite, we got to a point where there were about 20 to 25 people watching. It seems that not that many people want Fortnite. Otherwise, they'd probably stream it every day. But it's not as popular as it was on the first day where we had 100, 200 people watching. It massively, massively dipped to 10% of that. So, it doesn't seem like you actually want it, unfortunately. Feels so sad for Messi. Was written in the stars. They could still go through, but they need everything to go their way, basically. No Fortnite stream then? Today? No. No. Sad times, Nick. Just finish your exams. So hyped. Nice. Weekend is so ridiculous now. How can you put yourself through this ordeal again? It depends on how the first 5 games go. If they're awful, I won't be continuing. Simple as that. How was your day? Awesome. Thank you very much. Interested in your opinion on the GOAT debate. I just shut up about it. It is what I want everyone on Twitter to do, to be honest. You have your opinion. You don't have to force your opinions on other people. It's incredibly frustrating. Like, I genuinely... I dislike now watching Messi or Ronaldo play at times. Well, not watching them play, but then looking at any kind of social media afterwards. Because no matter what they do, if Messi has a great game, everyone will start slagging off Ronaldo. If Messi has a bad game, all the Ronaldo fans will start slagging off Messi. It's just like, shut up, right? They're not the same person. Shut up about it. Let's move on. So, I hate looking at Twitter and stuff after a game in which either of them play. I wish that people would just keep their opinions to themselves and not try and start some massive argument or debate about it. It's... I don't think... It's one of those where basically if you have an opinion, the chances are you're not going to change your opinion, so there's no point in getting into any kind of debate, which is a very generous word for what most people have about it. Because nothing's going to change. Lion, of course I don't know. How come you haven't added to your Twitter thread the last 4 World Cup games? I'll be updating all of it tomorrow, don't you worry. They don't tweet about FUT champs, but they do tweet about live SBCs to get a 5k pack. Yep, summed up EA right there. Trying to cram all of GCSE physics formulas into your head, ready for the exam tomorrow. Good luck with it. You should really be revising for that instead of watching this. What's the DKT reward? No idea. I think it's just like 1,000 coins. But there you go. And look at that. This is the thing about FIFA as well. We've literally lost like 45 people since I just started catching up with the chat, ready to play our first game. I genuinely have no idea what people want to see, whether it's FIFA or Fortnite. Like, the title is literally winning the DKT. And yet, as soon as I start playing games, I guarantee you, people are going to disappear. Where's the logic in this game? I hate it so much. Let me just catch up with the rest of the chat. Croatia 3-0. Yep, well done. You watched the game. How are you? Elliot, I'm good. Nothing is wrong with that. Play trials, stream needed. What, so 2 people can watch it? I'm not sure about that one. I'm not sure about that. Oh, for God's sake. Let me catch up with the rest. Blah, 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 blah. God, I really should have caught up with it earlier, shouldn't I? Wolf is an icon, to be fair. World Cup mode is pretty boring at the minute. It was boring as soon as they brought out that icon SBC. They killed it. Just won the DKT. The pack is untradeable. Oh, what is it? A 7.5k pack. Jack, there is a point. Yes. Excuse me. Sell Cristiano and get R9. Yeah. They're definitely the same value. Definitely the same value. Could do that, to be fair. What else are people saying? How much did you buy Ronaldo for? 198k. 198. What else? Oh, we're getting there. Here we go. Doubt will start a game. If he does, it will be Belgium, which will be tough to get in for. I don't think people understand. Belgium is going to be the best team for Vardy to play against. I honestly don't think people watch Vardy play if they think that he would not do better against Belgium. The teams... Right, how can I summarise this? Someone made a good point the other day. I think it was my dad. There's a reason Vardy has such a good record against the top 6 in the Prem. Because those teams don't sit back. Right? They allow the space in behind. Even if it's not intentional, they push forward more because they attack more. So he utilises that and takes advantage of the fact that the bigger teams push forward more. So Vardy is much more of an asset against a team like Belgium than against the Panama or Tunisia, who for 95% of the game are going to be parking the bus on the edge of their box. Again, Vardy's completely useless in those games. I'm not one of those stupid biased people that is like, oh my god, Vardy needs to be playing every single game. No. When there's a team that you're playing against that defends like that, he's pretty useless because technically, like on the ball, his dribbling and stuff is not good. His finishing is top class and his movement is top class. But on the ball, again, when he needs to do like intricate passing and touches and stuff like that, he simply isn't good enough to play the sort of tiki-taka football that might be required to break down a crappy park the bus team. So Belgium, I think he should start. I wouldn't start him against Panama. I think that Rashford probably should ahead of Raheem. I think Jamie should start against Belgium, though. How was your day? Very good, thank you. Leicester arguably had the best transfer window. What do you think so far? Our transfer window has been absolutely sick. Absolutely awesome. And the fact that we're going to get rid of some of the deadwood as well, perfect. Absolutely perfect. Let's just get rid of this. Would you give 100k for the best Leicester team in FIFA? Sure. Is it worth it to buy Ronaldo? Will he be a game changer? Yes, he's the most broken player on the game. Right. Croatia really good today. Just a shame the game will be remembered for Caballero's mistake. Yep. I think today's game simply shows how important a midfield is. Midfield is by far the best part of Croatia's team. It's probably, I would say, the weakest part of Argentina's team. The fact that Lanzini got injured was a massive blow for them. But the fact that you're going to a World Cup with Mascherano still as your first choice in midfield shows the lack of depth that Argentina have in midfield. And it just gets outclassed by like Modric and Rakitic. And then off the bench you've got Kovacic as well. Perisic. Like, it's so much better. So much better. So that was where the game was won today. Easily. Easily through the midfield. And again, that's Argentina's issue. Their forwards, decent. Why Dybala didn't come on until the 70th minute of the second game of the World Cup, I don't know. It blows my mind. But there you go. Hate how every website is saying football's coming home. You realise people say it as a joke. But at the same time, football is coming home. So you can understand why they are saying it, because it's definitely happening. We've won it. Did you not see Harry Kane's goals? We've won it. So, come on. What exactly is DKT, the Daily Knockout Tournament? Oscar, that's the video that you couldn't be bothered to watch. Jamie, I appreciate that. Is there a new Trials coming out soon? February. I think it's February, mid-Feb. You love the streams, keep up the good work. Thank you very much. If you enjoy it, and you haven't already, hit the thumbs up to show that support. We're 30 away from 100 likes, and if you're new to the channel, which some of you might be, then why not get involved and subscribe? We've taken a hit today because we've streamed something. We've actually gone back to the game that my channel is based on, ironically. But if you want to help us out, like I say, join the channel and give us a little boost. Why not sub? Right, so, oh god, I can't remember how I did this. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, right? Yes. Then, this was always a pain with this team because you've got to change so many players and it's... No, that's that. There we go. Belgium managed by Martinez play Belgium's best player too deep, would struggle against any team pressing them. Should do substitution SBC on World Cup mode before it expires. If it's just a simple put one player in, get one player back, it's not worth the time of me going onto that mode. I'm just going to put in like a 60 rated and get back a 65 rated. It's just... Body suits us against big nations if we're going to press high. Exactly. It's as simple as that. If people that don't watch him play, I guess, don't understand as much. But that's what he's suited for. Wow. He's suited for counter-attacking football or high pressing or whatever. Basically, just not against park the bus. Let's pass it around on the edge of the box for ages teams. He's useless against them. Well, not useless, but nowhere near as effective. You're not utilising his main threat. Oh, Ronaldo taking an extra touch. That's not the return we wanted to FIFA. Not saying for profit, no. Should have won by 3 or 4 goals considering the chances. Who cares? Who cares? We won. That's what matters. Who do I think will leave Leicester? Musa's going to Galatasaray on loan. Andy King will probably go, hopefully. Wes could potentially go, but I'm not sure if he will. Azura, I think, will go. Slimani will probably go. Riyad will go. Maybe Casper? There's rumours that we're looking for another keeper right now. No set names as it stands, but we're talking to a keeper or two. So I don't know. I'd take Butland over Casper in a heartbeat right now if he's going to play like he did last season. Been a beast for Denmark. He was decent again today. Obviously, conceded a penalty. Oh. Douglas Costa makes it 1-0. Nice! Are we getting European hero cards tomorrow? I don't know. Classic International Heroes coming to Ultimate Team tomorrow is what someone just said, so there you go. You thought that Dybala was injured or something like that? No. Said you couldn't use sound. Yes, Oscar, and I said you don't need sound. You idiot. And then you somehow didn't understand that you can watch a video without sound. You've done a lot of stupid things over the years. That's probably up there with the worst. Not realising that videos do work without sound. That's slightly embarrassing. You hit the thumbs up. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Like I say, 100 is going to be our target. We've just dropped below 100 people. We literally had 150 earlier. Now we're below 100 despite doing what the title says. I swear I don't understand you guys on YouTube. Oh. Yet again, this is why I struggle to know what the hell to do in terms of my streams nowadays. People ask for Fortnite, I do it, they don't watch it. People ask for FIFA, I do it. They leave when I do what I say I'm doing. It's madness, but thank you to the people that do support the stream and stick around. I appreciate it. Again, any of you that are new, help us out, please. Ask us some questions in the chat. Hit subscribe if you're new. Get involved in the channel. Rude Hullet somehow is going to have that saved. Of course he is. Oh. Touch? Oh, not exactly. What is happening? He's blocking him off. Oh, ref, you scumbag. Higuain on the bench. Mascherano 35. Biglia doesn't start. Aguero, Messi didn't get a good chance in the whole game. Yep. But it'll be Messi's fault that they didn't win today. Not Caballero's. Or the non-existent midfield. Like, it's stupid. I don't really understand what people expect of Messi in this team. I really don't. Because they say that he should carry his team, right? In order to do that, because of how the rest of the team plays, the only way he'd be able to do it is pick the ball up off the halfway line, run past the entire team and score. He can't assist himself. You need someone else like that Dybala having the interchangeable passing so that he can pick the ball up, do a quick pass to him, make a run, get on the end of a 1-2, and then he's away. When you've got players that are too slow around you, it doesn't work. It really don't work. Well, there you go. Again, people just love to hate, don't they? People like to be negative. So, again, they'll pin the blame on him when... Blaming anyone other than Caballero for ruining that game is absolutely stupid. Absolutely stupid. Ronaldo's carrying his respective team. Completely disagree. Oh my god. In the sense of how people expect Messi to carry Argentina. He doesn't have the same responsibilities. And I think people that don't watch these games or watch these teams and know the players, I don't think they understand that. Ronaldo for Portugal is a striker, right? All he has to do is score goals, basically. Whereas Messi has to, like I say, basically pick up the ball from midfield, from the halfway line, and do everything. Because everyone around him is just too slow right now. It's so bad. If this is... Like, if Argentina don't even want to potentially risk a couple of, like, younger players instead of a Mascherano in midfield, they're in trouble for the next few tournaments, aren't they? Like... It's ridiculous. Who is it that came on today before Dybala? Right. Whoever that was. Dybala's most likely going to be your next future star. I mean, the fact that he's not starting is unreal. But then to delay bringing him on when you need changes... I mean, it's partially the team. It's the management seems absolutely atrocious as well. Absolutely atrocious. Banega should be playing. Banega would be more useful than some of the players on that pitch. Pavon, yeah, that was it. Pavon came on instead of Dybala, or before him. Right. Messi for Argentina as a centre mid, cam right wing and striker. Exactly. Ronaldo plays for Portugal, isn't it? Surrounded by 4 players every time he touches the ball. Again, that's mainly because he's up front. When you're up front, the other team can't afford to put that many players or pressure with that many players on a striker. Whereas, let's say whoever is picking up in midfield for that team, if they were on Ronaldo's... If Ronaldo was a centre mid, he would have 4 players on him at all times. Because he's that good. You have to. You can't allow him the space on the ball. You know exactly what Mexico did to Germany? Every single time Toni Kroos got on the ball, they charged him. So he didn't have space. That's basically what happens to Messi in this Argentina team, because he goes so deep and tries to pick up the ball so deep from centre mid and try and get everybody involved. So he is going to have more people on him than Ronaldo, but that's not necessarily because he's a better player or whatever. It's because of the positions that he's getting the ball. As I say, if you swapped them around, if Messi was up front and Ronaldo was picking the ball up in centre mid more, he'd have more players on him. It's just how it works. So that's not too much of a surprise, really. Because he's basically being the main playmaker, and you want to surround that playmaker to stop them being able to do anything. As I say, like Toni Kroos. It's similar to Riyad for us. This is why I say I think Riyad would do better at Man City than he would for us, potentially. Now, there's 2 sides to it. Obviously, Riyad in our team is like the star or whatever, so he's allowed to have that freedom to basically do whatever he wants. But at the same time, because he is that star player, every single time that Riyad gets the ball when he plays for us, there's always a minimum of 2 people on him, if not 3. Whereas, in a Man City team, they can't afford to put 2 people on him, because then that means that no one's marking De Bruyne, or no one's marking Leroy Sané, or Aguero, or Sterling. You get the point, right? So, it's just how these things work. It just depends on the player and the team that they've got around them. as to how they play and how the team is going to be affected by it. So yeah, kind of sucks. Realistically, the Argentina team on paper is better, so people believe Messi has an easier job at Portugal, more a complete team. The Argentina team is not better on paper than the Portugal team. Did you see the starting 11 today? Right now, it's not close. In recent years, maybe, before a couple of the players that are still somehow in this team past their peak, yeah. But, like, today, and when did Portugal play? Yesterday? It was yesterday, right? Can't even remember. You compare those two starting 11s? No. Portugal's strength in depth is better as well. 100%. 100%. Oh crap, I forgot to start. I'm not saying it's a top team, but in terms of the balance of the squad, it's way better than Argentina's. As I say, I think in FIFA, midfield... Wow, Aurier's scoring against me. In FIFA, midfield is the most important part of the team. Real life? Would I say that same statement? I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, the midfield of Argentina, it's just, it's awful. It's awful. Right now. Pavon had a team of the season, mate. Don't hate. Fair play. You hope this isn't Messi's last World Cup. It'll be what, 35 for the next one? I mean, if Ronaldo is anything to go by, in terms of this level of player playing at that age, he'll easily be able to play another World Cup. Like, I think everyone would be shocked if Ronaldo's not playing at the next Euros in 2 years, right? I mean, on this FIFA right now, he's taken an extra touch a couple of times today, though. But yeah, you would not say that, oh no, Ronaldo's going to be done in 2 years. Of course you wouldn't. He's playing as good as he ever has, really. Maybe a little bit below, but you get the point. Like, his standards are still insanely high. There's no way he's not going to be part of this in a couple of years. Unless they won the World Cup. Then I think he'd just retire. Because you can't top it. It wouldn't, like, even if they won another Euros after that, which is obviously very unlikely, you won't top the World Cup. So I think that would just be it. He'd be done. But I don't really think anyone can see them winning the World Cup, can they? Oh. What I also don't understand is... Again, this is the last point I'm going to make on this stupid debate because I hate it. But I'd love someone to answer this point of... A lot of the fanboys, as you'd call them, of Ronaldo, right? Will say that he's in a worse team in Portugal than Messi is in Argentina. Yet, when Ronaldo wins a game with Portugal, it's all because of him. Yet when Messi loses with Argentina, it's all because of him. Surely if there's a better team around him, he shouldn't take anywhere near as much of the blame. Well, I don't think that he is in a superior team, but I'm just wondering what those kind of people would say to that statement. Why isn't Romero in goal instead of Caballero? He's injured. He's injured. Should get a better CDM. Who? What? You don't think Riyadh deal will happen? I do. It'll happen one way or another. One of the two teams is going to have to compromise, right? It'll probably be us, because we just won't want him to... We won't want this to happen for like a third time. Right? Of basically all of this nonsense. Oh, I knew you were going that way. And then I knew you were cutting back. Too predictable. Way too predictable, that one. That was not the pass I had in mind, rude. I was going to say I took the free kick, but no. Ronaldo's an absolute machine. We'll take that. Put Ronaldo at striker, I do. How bad are draft rewards at this point? Awful. Probably really late. What are your thoughts on X? Never heard of the guy. I don't believe that a lot of people have. On my Twitter either. You're trying to say De Bruyne is better than Andy King. Maybe just edges him. Maybe. 4 players playing in Argentina, 2 in Portugal, 1 in... As stupid as when people say it's one of their favourites, I bet it's like... Oh. If he wants to be at a club where he's the main star. Well, then he wouldn't even think of leaving. Because he won't get that anywhere else unless he goes somewhere abroad to like a Roma or something. Then maybe he would be the main guy. But they're not going to pay enough. I personally don't think there's any way that Riyadh is staying this transfer window. I will be shocked. Absolutely shocked if he is not gone come the start of the season. Again, I just think that we will compromise. We won't want to have an unhappy player when we are trying to build for the future and build this squad up. Like our players, the players that we're bringing in as well as some of the ones that we have, are young and exciting, right? You don't want someone sulking around affecting what we're trying to do and build. So, as I say, I think we will compromise. I think we'll get less than what we expect. You'd say it's because Ronaldo's now proven how well he can play internationally. Messi would say it's actually better, more finals. Ronaldo's won something. Again, I don't understand that argument of if you've won something, you're better. Ronaldo didn't play in the final. Right? But his fanboys will say, oh, but he's won the Euros. Even though he didn't play in the final. Yet Messi dragged Argentina to the World Cup final, but because he didn't win that, he's awful. I just hate the stupid arguments that people try and have about it. It's just ridiculous. They're probably the 2 best players that there will ever be. Maybe in our lifetimes. I don't know why people can't just enjoy them. Oops. It's mad. Messi is in a better team. Name one player Portugal has that's better than Di Maria, Dybala, Aguero, Rojo, Romero. One, Di Maria is not that great. Dybala's sick, but he doesn't play. He's played 20 minutes in 2 games. Aguero, give you that. Rojo, Pepe's way better than Rojo, 100%. Romero, injured. But other than that, that's a perfectly good point, to be fair. Good after that scan yesterday. Yeah, I'm fine. Oh my god, we're down to less than 90 people. When the hell do I stream FIFA? What do I do? We had double this amount of people earlier. What have I done wrong, other than doing what the title says? I should probably just clickbait and say I'm doing the DKT and sit on the pack menu, shouldn't I? Because that makes sense. To you, this World Cup's proved Ronaldo's a leader, Messi is not. Again. Sure. Not really sure how. But that's your opinion. That's okay. You can have that. Hold it! Goal, 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 goal. He did play in the final, not the full game, but he did play. He pretty much got injured instantly. Payet injured him so quick. Ooh. Portugal won the final because of the hard work of the whole team. Yep. People seem to underestimate how good Portugal's defence is. And again, you compare that to Argentina's right now. Especially the goalkeeper. Patricio made some sick saves against... Who was their second game? Morocco? Even though, I tell you, to be fair, at the same time, their defence wasn't the best against Morocco, and they should have taken their chances a bit better. But Patricio made some sick saves. There was one that he dived down to his right and tipped wide. That was so good. And then you compare that to Caballero today. Gifting the game on a plate. I was going to say, that's a foul. Deary me. You think Ronaldo would fit into Argentina, Messi wouldn't fit into Portugal as well? Completely disagree. I think Ronaldo would basically be what Aguero was today. Because there's no midfield, he wouldn't get the ball. And you know what Ronaldo's like when he doesn't get the ball? He'd be even worse. He'd probably be crying at half time because he's touched the ball 5 times. I don't think he'd fit that team at all. Until that midfield's sorted, I don't think anyone fits the team. And again, people will say like, oh yeah, Lanzini got injured. That's not enough. That's simply not enough. For a World Cup squad, for potentially one player to be the be-all and end-all that isn't anywhere close to your star, they've got serious issues. Alice, that's fair enough. England won't win the World Cup. They'll be out once they play an okay team. You realise we beat Tunisia, right? This guy doesn't realise that it's coming home. Let him know, everybody. Come on. Some foolish people in the chat. They don't know what they're talking about. Oosh. Oh. Oh! Oh my god. Nearly. Nearly the beautiful goal. Oh. Oh, Edison! Why you gotta ruin it, mate? Did I do any bets this World Cup? I've done loads. Absolutely loads. I did loads of like pre-tournament ones, so like top team goal scorers, so like Ronaldo to be Portugal's top goal scorer, etc. To get out of the groups, blah 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 blah, loads of those. And then I've done one. I think I've done at least one bet for every game. My standard bet, for those that wonder, is a corner in the first 10 minutes. And then I choose one of the two teams, and I put those to win either half. So, for example, tonight, a corner in the first 10 minutes, and Croatia to win either half. Right? It's not the biggest odds in the world, but if you're going with the favourite, a lot of the time there is a corner very early on, because at least one of the two teams will be going for it. One thing that I think I've done 3 times so far this World Cup, and it's won every time as well, even though I've only put like a quid or 2 on it, is for there to be a card in the last 10 minutes. Unless the game is completely dead, like maybe it's already 3-0 or something, then one of the teams is probably going to hack someone down for one reason or another. If a team is 1-0 up, there's a chance that the team that is losing will have a breakaway. And the team that are winning will do a tactical foul just to stop them having that one chance of getting the equaliser. Yellow card. Or the team that's losing will just be annoyed and they'll just hack someone down again. So that's gone okay as well. Oh, wow. But yeah. So I've done a lot. Do I think we'll win the World Cup after watching all the teams play? I don't think one game changes anything at all, really. So, Brazil. What is that, Hullet? Oh my god, that was woeful. Such a bad pass. Oh my god, he ignored a skill move. Ronaldinho didn't though. Oh. Wow. Yes then, Hullet. Pass the ball though, mate. Oh, how's he got away with that? Refs are being so lenient when it comes to giving yellows. Yep. Which is why I only do it in the last 10 minutes. Because again, at that point, it seems like the refs aren't scared to actually book someone. And again, sometimes they'll come in with a harder challenge just to either see out the victory or stop them from conceding more, etc. Whereas at the start of the game, yeah, the amount of fouls that should have been yellows in this tournament is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. It's only like the last 2 matches where we've started seeing quite a few cards being given out. I think there were 6 tonight and 4 in the France game. 10 cards in 2 games for this tournament is mad. It's been like 2 as the average, or maybe even less. Maybe like 1.75 or something. It's been low. And I was talking to my mates yesterday. It's going to be very, very weird watching the Premier League. Because a lot of these tackles that we're seeing... I mean, I kind of like it. I like the physicality. There are some tackles that 100% should be yellows that haven't been given, and that doesn't make any sense. But I like some of the physicality that we're getting at times. And it's going to be quite sad, I think, going back to the Prem. Because every little touch is going to be a foul again. I hope that they learn from these World Cup refs. That'd be awesome. But you know that they won't. You know that they won't. Yeah. 5-4. Dominated the stats. Easy. Right? Easy. European qualifying much easier than South American. Potentially. Ah, dear me. Excuse me. In your opinion, Harry Kane is the only world-class English player. A couple of good players with world-class potential. The rest are average. Only world-class play. You do realise that Maguire and Vardy are in the squad, right? Again, there's some silly people in the chat tonight. Come on. Sterling cannot finish. Why do we play him as a centre forward? I think he's going to be benched next game. Can I tell you what GPU I have and how much RAM? Don't know about GPU. 16 gig RAM though. Tunisia should have got at least 6 yellows. Yeah, the fact that they didn't get 1. Jesus. Ridiculous. If physicality is fine, cynical fouls to stop counters which need to be punished. Yes. Yes, 100%. That's the prize for winning DKT. It's terrible. It's apparently untradeable as well, so there you go. But if you're just tuning in and want to support the stream anyway, hit the thumbs up, yeah? We need 18 likes to hit 100 thumbs up today. If you're new to the channel as well, subscribe, join our little community, and that would be awesome as well to see you get involved. Join the channel, sub yourself in here. See if we can get 2 more people here today. That'd be sick. I've not done Ronaldo SBC on World Cup mode. Nope, haven't played that since I last streamed it. Don't have the players to do Ronaldo, not even close. I think I nearly have enough to do the Messi one, but I don't think I'm close to Ronaldo's. Have you used Bergkamp? Is he any good? Bergkamp is good, yes, 100%. If you're umming and ahhing about potentially getting him, do it. He's really good. Please take a look at that. I wouldn't even know where to look, sorry. Oscar might know the answer. Thank you very much. How good is 4-4-2? I like it. I like it. I'm getting along with this team. And again, it sucks that I had to rip it apart to build a One Nation team that then I didn't even need after 1 week. I could have just taken a week off and completely ignored it. Would have saved myself a load of coins, but no. But no. So this is the semi-final. He's got some sick red cards there. We now need 17 more thumbs up. Come on, everybody. There's 95 people in the stream. We need 17 of you to help us. Come on, I believe. I believe in a thing called love. Let me change this then. Shall we? And again, if you're new or old, whatever, then if you have any questions, let me know what they are. And I will do my best to respond to all of them. If your question is, are England going to win the World Cup, then the answer is yes. So we'll get that one out of the way. First things first. Bang. Thing floating around saying when Argentina tried to make an impact opinion. Complete rubbish, Jack. There you go. All good after the scan. Again, the scan was fine. Pretty much, again, if you didn't hear yesterday's stream to understand what the hell that was all about. If you didn't understand what was going on initially, then like a month ago at this stage, I went for an eye test and ended up basically collapsing during it, so that went well. So finally, like a month later, I went in to have a scan to see whether I suffer from something or whether things are potentially going to happen in the future, etc, etc. Basically just a test to see what was going on. And then they'd flash lights in my eyes and stuff and see how my brain reacted to it when it was all hooked up and everything. Pretty much, no, I don't react. It seems like it was just a complete and utter one-off. It didn't help that I hadn't eaten anything in that day, and it was just an intense reaction to something that I hadn't really experienced before. Right? Is most likely what it's going to be. We'll get official results in a couple of weeks, but that's basically what she said. Oh, God. Oh. Oh, that was nice play. So yeah, it was fine. Nothing hurt. It was literally basically lying down for 20 minutes. Occasionally, or for like 5 minutes of it having lights flash. That was it. What teams can England get in the round of 16? I can't remember. Quarters is like Germany, Mexico, Brazil, or whoever finishes second in that group, or whoever finishes first potentially. Round of 16 though? I can't remember. Do you think we're getting team of season for monthlies? Yes, of course. I don't even know what I'm going to get for monthlies, like silver something? Never know, maybe I'll pack Messi. Right. Russia's group was, well, it's potentially the easiest. It's up there, isn't it? I mean, Egypt, it was basically, will Salah, A, be able to play, and 2, will he turn up? He didn't seem fully fit. So Saudi Arabia look woeful. It's basically just Uruguay to compete with. I don't really understand though why the Russian media and everything was saying that they were such a bad team. I think I put Egypt to go through on my prediction because I thought Salah was going to be fit to play all 3 games. And that didn't turn out to be the case at all. Like I say, he didn't look fit in the game that he came on against, and he didn't play any of the first one. If I knew that was the case, I would have gone Russia. Because, I mean, looking at their starting 11, it's... Other than Uruguay, it's the most complete team. Easily. So, I don't really understand why they were getting so much negativity around their team when they were hosting the tournament as well. That's such a huge advantage that they don't really seem to factor in. I don't know. It seems a bit weird. Odd, isn't it? Surely you'd hype them up. Like, okay, maybe you don't think that they're going to do that well once they get out of the group. That's fair enough. That's what a lot of teams are going to think. But at least think, you know what? We're going to at least come second in this group, and then we'll see how it goes from there. But they were being written off. Like, potentially going to finish, like, bottom of the group and stuff. Like, why? They have that little faith in their players. I think you put Uruguay first and Russia. Did I actually put Russia second? I thought I put Egypt because of Salah. Thinking that he'd be fit. If I didn't, then there you go. Maybe I did put Russia second. Because as I say, their team is better. It's just whether Mo could carry them or not. And no, he hasn't. Because he's not been fit enough to do so. They clearly rushed him back. Just to try and have that presence. And I guess just to have the thought of, we have our star player here. He's not sat at home. It's not as if the whole squad were motivated for the World Cup and it's like, oh, we've lost our main threat. He's here, right? We've got a reason to go for it. But they should have risked him against Uruguay. Simple as that, in my opinion. I think that was where they got knocked out of the World Cup. They should have done it. When it got to like the 80th minute, and it was still 0-0, even if he wasn't fully fit, which again, he clearly wasn't for the second game, yet you started him, you should have gone for that. That would have been huge. The confidence boost. And again, even if he then starts the next match on the bench again, you've got the confidence, you've just beat the #1 favourite for your group. Or even get a draw. That's sick. I think they should have gone for it, man. I really do. And again, even if he wasn't going all out, having that threat on the pitch would make Uruguay play differently. As soon as they saw that third sub wasn't Mo Salah, they knew that Egypt weren't really going to go for it and they were going to try and settle for the 0-0. Yeah, I think that decision to not risk him in that game was the downfall. And there's another rage quit. You like Salah, but think he's a bit overhyped. Incredible year. Only one season. Would like to see him replicate it. I think everyone would love to see him do it again. 100%. Do I think Belgium has a chance to win the World Cup? Not really, no. Knew when Egypt made a second sub they were playing for a point. So stupid that everyone complained Russia got easy group when they were in the top seed, were the worst team of them all, which meant they couldn't play against Spain and Brazil. Yeah, it's true. Like, when you're the first seed, your group is going to be easy. Or a lot easier than if they were... Like, if they were just in the pot and they weren't the hosts, they probably would have been, what, pot 2, pot 3? Actually, somehow they're the lowest ranked team in the tournament, so would that have meant that they're pot 4? They would have been the worst team in a group. But they were put in as the best. So yeah, that made a huge, huge difference. And again, when it's going to be USA, Mexico, and Canada, are they all going to go in as first pot? I know there's going to be 48 teams in it, so there's going to be more groups, but Canada is the first pot team. Whoever gets pulled as the second team in that are going to be counting themselves lucky. I checked your prediction video, you thought that Egypt will qualify if Salah was fit. There you go. Which he wasn't, so... There you go. How's it going? It's going good, Tom. How are you doing? We're 10 likes away from 100 if you want to help us towards that. Anyone that's new to the channel, we're 1 sub away from getting to 620. If you want to get us to that before the end of the night, that'd be awesome. So thank you very much, anyone that's new. Got any questions, put them in the chat. We're about to try and win this DKT first time. We've had 3 rage quits so far. Easy as you like. Ready for the weekend league to screw us over in the first 5 games for me to just cry in a corner again. It's going to be great fun. So again, the question is tomorrow, what the hell do I stream? Because do people want to see FUT champs? Do people want to see Fortnite? Do people want to see stuff at a certain time? I don't know. God, it's so difficult during the World Cup. When's the first day, by the way, that there isn't a game? When's the first day that that happens? Nick, that's awful. That's genuinely awful. Nice try though. Lol. Friday? Surely it can't be this Friday. A week on Friday? Can't be this Friday. You must mean next Friday. Week on Friday. There we go. 29th. Yeah, okay. Why not play PUBG? Because there's a new update. Not on console, there ain't. Do you think Argentina will still go through? I think it depends on Croatia's starting 11 against Iceland. And whether they're going to rest players knowing that they are through to the next round. If they do, Iceland could easily get a point, and that would be enough, right? Assuming they beat Nigeria, a point would be enough. So, yeah, I think it all depends on that. How you streaming from Xbox to YouTube? You need a capture card, dude. Last exam tomorrow morning, finally, then you're free. Oh yeah, that's a good point. Exams are finally going to be done as well. Maybe people can watch after exams. But yeah, good luck anyone that's still got exams to go. Is everyone the same? Has everyone still got like 1 day left to go? Or are you done? Or have you got more to go? When do you finish? Or are you finished? It's basically the question that I'm struggling to ask. Thoughts on Madison? I watched a couple of Norwich games. Because my mate supports them. So whenever they were on, basically, and he was here, we'd go and watch, especially against Chelsea in the cup, right? I remember that one. That was good. Penalties. And they got 2 red cards in extra time. Morata and Pedro, was it? And from what I watched, he was sick. Like, really, really good. He impressed me. And then I saw his season highlights that his dad made. What was the video called? Yellow? If you've not watched that, guy's an absolute machine. So if we're actually going to play him in a number 10 position, which I think we will, I'm not 100% sure on what formation we're going to play next year. It could potentially be a 3-5-2. If it is, he could easily go in behind Vardy and Iheanacho, and he would thrive there. That would be perfect for him. But I guess we'll have to wait and see. It could be a 4-3-3, or maybe it could be a 4-2-3-1. And so he's in behind the striker as well there, like the central cam or whatever. But he likes to go at people, and he's not afraid to turn with the ball, which is one of the most frustrating things to see in football. When one of your players gets the ball, they have space and time to turn, and instead they just pass it backwards, back towards your own goal. It's so frustrating and sometimes boring to watch. So it's nice to have an exciting player that isn't afraid to go at people with the ball and have faith in their own ability to potentially beat a man, or at least open up some space and then move the ball forward. So, yeah. Good signing. Thought it was console 2. No. All A-level students are finished unless you're doing maths or still have coursework. No one else really answered at all. So I'm guessing, well, people that are doing GCSE exams may be in bed. Especially if they've got one tomorrow. Who knows? We're now 6 thumbs up away from 100 likes. Come on, people. Last push. Last push. And as I say, if you're new to the channel, get involved. Daily streams of FIFA and Fortnite. What more could you want? Seriously, what more could you want? Let me know. If there's other games or stuff like that, especially if they're free, that you maybe want to see. Or games that I already own. Trials Fusion, perhaps. For a one-off. Oh, you got away with that. Finish on Wednesday and have to go Monday or Wednesday morning. That is when you have an exam. Fair enough. Oh, that's a yellow card. Drew Norwich from Coventry. Being on loan at Aberdeen. Oosh. Oh, I thought he was going to leather that. Disappointed, not going to lie. Majority of GCSEs finished last Friday. So the drop-off in views is definitely not because people are having exams. Again, I sincerely hope it is because of the World Cup. Otherwise, Jesus. Everything that I've tried to build up over the years has crumbled in the space of a month somehow. Oh, good play. GG. Oh, that could have been tournament 1. Do I reckon he'll start? Yes. Thoughts on Leno signing for Arsenal? Haven't really watched much of him. Can't say. Leicester made some 6 signings. We've made 3 signings in positions that we've needed to sign for a year or 2. We seem to be going big this transfer window. Like, again, if we sell Riyadh, we're going to bring in another winger. Potentially looking at Shaqiri and Elianusi, who we've tracked for like 2-3 years at this stage. Yet we don't really seem to actually go for the guy. So I don't know whether this is finally going to be the window where we try and sign him. We'll see. What do you think of United signing Fred? I'm not going to pretend to have watched him play. So, right now, couldn't care less. Because I couldn't tell you anything about the guy. Until I watch him play, I have no comments. At all. Monday, finally got your last exam. So excited. Nice. Just finished first year of uni. How'd it go? Oh my good God. How did that just drop off? Thankfully. Jesus. This is something you haven't seen in a while, DKT. Yeah, I know, because I've not needed to play it. Most getting jobs and stuff, so might not have time to watch. That's very optimistic thinking that people that have finished their GCSEs are all looking for jobs right now. That's... Again, I admire the optimism. Rio. Oh, mate. Oosh. Big tackle by Desai. Oh, big tackle by Desai again. God's sake. Let's just swap Riyadh for Willian. It's not going to happen though, is it? If Liverpool are still wanting this attacking midfielder, go for Riyadh. Play him through the middle. Alright? You know that he's proven in the league. You know what he's capable of. How different is Fekir? He's just a bit more physical. Why not go for him? And then that means we can go for Shaqiri because they won't want him. That's okay. This guy might rage quit. Looking for one, just started gym twice a day, so you're the role model. Fair play to you. I've been gymming every day and it's good. I like the... I tell you what, again, it's the standard cliche thing, innit? But the hardest part is just starting. Once you're in a groove, it's easy. I mean, even if you're not, like, doing proper hardcore workouts and everything every day, even if you're just doing cardio and stuff, it's so much easier once you just set your mind to, okay, tomorrow I'm going to go again, then I'm going to go again, again. Wow. Domination in the final. If Iceland wins tomorrow, it's over because they concede 3 goals, which means that if Iceland win, they'll have at least 4-goal advantage on Argentina. Nigeria isn't an easy team. It's not over though, is it? If Croatia win 2-0 and then Argentina win 2-0, then that's it. Or 3-0 and 2-0, whatever. Thought Riyadh City was pretty much confirmed. Yeah, that's what everyone thought. But it's stalled. Whatever that actually means. Who knows what the hell is going on? Some people are saying it's because we want Patrick Roberts in it. And they don't want to put Patrick Roberts in it. And then other places are saying, oh, we don't want Patrick Roberts anymore. And then another place is saying, oh, Man City will walk away if they think that they're getting ripped off, instead of just paying the tiny bit more. What I don't understand is, like, if you're willing... I mean, it's not as bad as transfers that I've seen in the past, right? But if you're... if, like, this is your #1 target, why are you not willing to just push that couple of mil more? Again, this isn't the worst one. I've seen stuff in the past where it's like, a player has a transfer value or a buyout clause of like 15.8 mil. And then someone bids like 14.8. Just pay it, right? Then they can't say no. You don't look stupid. Or, well, maybe not if that's your first bid. But if you've made like 3 bids, and at that stage you're still trying to just haggle that tiniest bit, just pay it for God's sake if you want the player that bad. Just pay it. Right? But it doesn't look like Man City are going to do that. So the question is then, if they don't pay it, what the hell happens then? Who comes in? Will anyone pay it? Pay what we want. If Iceland win tomorrow, it's as good as over. No, it's not. Do people not understand? Right? I would put Iceland on 4 points. Right? If Argentina beat Nigeria in their last game, they'd be on 4 points. As well. So, if Croatia beat Iceland, then it'll be level. And it'll go down to goal difference. So it's not as good as over. If Argentina actually show up for one game and score like 3 or 4 goals, they'll end up going through, probably. But again, I personally believe it comes down to what Croatia's starting 11 is against Iceland. That will determine whether Argentina go through. For me. Because they have the chance to they have the chance to rest players, but if Iceland beat Nigeria, then Croatia need to guarantee at least a draw to make sure that they finish top of the group. So they may not rest players to make sure that they get that easier draw in the next round. Or most likely the easier draw in the next round. No, basically you couldn't write that because you're only allowed that. That's fine. All Nigeria needs to do is what Croatia did to Messi, cut him off, and Argentina won't score more than 1 goal. Nigeria nowhere near as good as Croatia. Their midfield especially is not even comparable. Right? In terms of overall quality. Wolf is sick. There's one. Whoa. It's not really the same as having Modric, Rakitic, Kovacic, Perisic, and these world-class players in your team. Iwobi might score a hat-trick. I mean, he could. Maybe Wolf doesn't need any teammates. He'll just destroy them all on his own. One-man wrecking machine. Could happen. I said now, no, win tomorrow would put them in good position. Yep. Imagine if Nigeria win. Oh, throw a spanner in the works. Big Wolf with a 30-yard screamer tomorrow. Calling it. Put a bet on it right now. Alex Iwobi to score as well. No doubts. Absolutely no doubts. I mean, the only reason I care is because I want to see the best players go further in the World Cup. I mean, I would love for Nigeria to go through so that Wilf and a couple of other Leicester players, Iheanacho and Musa, could keep going. But somehow I don't think that's going to happen. What? So I'd like to see someone like Messi and Aguero and that go as far as possible. See more of Dybala in an international team. See these players that I don't get to see at club level as much. Again, especially Dybala. He's the kind of guy that I really mean here. I don't really see him play for that much, for club that much, because I don't watch that league. So I want to see how he performs and how he plays. I don't really care about seeing some random Icelandic guy from the Danish league or something like that. Or Alex Iwobi. Oh. Dybala's the one that I really wanted to see quite a bit of And I'm really annoyed that he's only played about 20 minutes so far. It's just ridiculous. Again, he was so much more forward-thinking. And the team looked like they wanted to go forward more when he came on. He had a shot or two, won a foul like pretty much instantly as soon as he came on. Like, he wants to get on the ball and go forward. Music's bang hat-trick, Leicester cancel his move to Turkey. There you go. It's written in the stars. Okay. You're Tunisian. What do you think your game against Belgium is going to be like? Whatever that is. When is that? With this side. Tunisia, Belgium, Saturday. Imagine Tunisia turn up. That'd be sick. So that was easy. We won the DKT. We got 3 rage quits and then a what, 8-0 win in the final. Surprised that they didn't quit in the last round. Congratulations and enjoy your rewards. Nice to see that that graphical error still isn't fixed. And the one of the pack below it as well still isn't fixed. Good job. But we get 1,500 coins. We get our qualification for the weekend league tomorrow. Good. And we just absolutely smashed it. To be fair, World Cup is about seeing a country's players come together, play as a team. Argentina don't provide that. Also a very fair point, which is why watching something like Mexico was so enjoyable. And even like Morocco. Even if it is just based on like, how do we defend as a unit, that can sometimes be really fun. 8-0. That's not bad. He had 8 shots in the end. Really didn't feel like it. He had none at half time. I guess he got back into the game. Right, so that was pretty simple, realistically. Took us what, an hour playing? Probably less than that. We got 3 rage quits in a full game. Maybe. You feel happy because Panama is bad, defense of Tunisia is good. I would love you to get a good result against Belgium. And Panama. You can go through with us, right? England and Tunisia can go through to the next round. So what does that mean? It means we are qualified into this weekend league, which is fine. It means we've got a 7.5k pack to open. So if you're hyped for that, we've already hit 100 thumbs up, but keep it going. See how many we can hit to end off this stream. This is the last thing that we're going to do, because it is quite late as well. So if you haven't already, thumb up the stream, sub if you're new for daily FIFA and Fortnite streams. Tomorrow maybe I'll do a bit of both. I don't know. Maybe I'll do Fortnite during the day and then a bit of FUT Champs later at night. You'll have to wait and see on that one. But we've got a 7.5k pack to end this stream off. I know you're all incredibly excited as to what this is going to be holding within it. Are you ready to find out? 98 Ronaldo. It's a rare. Could be a Leicester player. It's not a Leicester player. It's Santini. Who the hell even are you? What is that shirt? Pressure Khan. Great. That is. And yeah. As someone said earlier, it's untradeable as well. At least I have a couple of gold players in my club now. Right? Before I had basically none. You love Leicester in the Premier League. Oh, I appreciate the incredible support. What a legend this guy is. But yeah, final things in the chat. See what's going on. Best for England is to finish second because Mexico will probably win their group, which means they're likely to play England in the quarter-final. Yeah, but we've got to get through the round of 16 first, right? Who would we play? First in G plays against second in H. Oh, so we play... Ooh. Anyone could go through in that group right now. Colombia, Poland, Senegal or Japan. I said Senegal are going to be my tip to go further than maybe expected. Get out of the group and then we'll see. Maybe they'll knock us out. But yeah, so I'm going to end it here. Thank you very much everyone that hit the thumbs up, anyone that subbed, anyone that took time out of your day to tune in today. I appreciate that. I'll be back tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your night. Hopefully it's a good one. Enjoy the football tomorrow. And I will see you for some more. And I'll return to FUT Champs tomorrow. So see you then. Good night and goodbye.